So the Millennium Seed Bank is the biggest seed bank in the world at the moment for the ex situ conservation of wild species. We were told after the Rio Convention in 1992 that we were looking at losing 10% of the world's flora. Well, we knew we could do something about that, and so the previous head of the Millennium Seed Bank decided that we would stand up and say, well, we don't have to let that happen. We can save many of these plant species from going extinct using the technologies that we had at our disposal. As we speak, forests are being knocked down, prairies are being improved. We are losing species as we stand here. This gives us that little bit of space to understand how we're going to manage the material in the wild. It's not about storing seeds in the bank, it's about giving us that option, that insurance policy, such that we can get it right in the wild and return the species back to the wild. So over the last 10 years we thought we'd better stand up and say, well, we should practice what we preach, and we've got a very small flora in the British Isles, but it's very important to us, and we took a few years just to demonstrate that we could actually conserve all our species in the seed bank. So we've got essentially about 98–99% of all British species stored in the seed bank. We then went on to the next phase, which was to demonstrate that we can say, instead of letting 10% of species go extinct, we can actually conserve 10% in the seed bank. And we've got just about 10% of the world's flora now stored in the seed bank behind us, duplicated at our partner facilities in over 50 countries. It's not appropriate for us to go over to Africa and collect African material without Africans. So we do this as part of a global network, a global partnership. As I say, we work in over 50 countries with over 200 individual institutes. We have some phenomenal seed collection teams, and those are the people that really do the hard work in the field, and we simply provide the technology and the resource here where they can safely store a duplicate of their material. We've got to be able to demonstrate that this is a tool, an arrow in the quiver, if you like, of the conservationist. It's just a tool. We can manage these species, the seeds of these species, more effectively, but we have to get them back into the wild. And that's why we're making this very strong link between the seed banking technology and the work of seed banks, and then the work of landscape repairers, people that look after landscapes in the wild. That's where we're heading. The seed bank, the technology that we have, buys us time basically to get the habitats fixed. We can better manage the resource in order to help habitat repair. In terms of the role of the seed bank in helping us manage the habitats that we're working with more effectively, this is what we're trying to bring together. I would like to see the ability for farmers in rural Africa, wherever it is, to use the technologies that we have. I want to see the people who are dependent, whose lives are inextricably linked with the plants around them, to be able to use this technology to make their lives better.